This is Cody Lee here, aka Tihyo, and today we're doing the first update video on the Superheroes Unlimited mod version 4.3. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Alright, to kick things off, I like to say thank you guys so much for all your support on the mod, these videos, and all that stuff. You guys really enjoy this stuff, and it lets me know you guys want to see more of this stuff, so thank you for that. But basically, let's get into this. So, before, we get into, the features I'm going to show you guys off, credit needs to be given where credit is due. And I'd like to thank Owen for, he's the new programmer slash coder for the Superheroes Unlimited mod, and he's the one that's responsible for adding in the X-Men, Constantine, and Nemesis. I just went over them and added some touches, balancing and stuff like that, and new abilities. But he's the one that primarily added in the raw features, so... you guys can thank him for having the X-Men because I've never really been a big fan of the X-Men, and they probably wouldn't have been in for a while if it wasn't for him. So you guys can thank him if the X-Men are your thing or any of those new characters, because I just added in the Iron Man stuff and Professor X. But yeah. So by the time this video comes out, the version 4.3 or the X-Men update should actually be released. It actually is released. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this video all day, but here it is, and you can go download it right after you watch this video. And the reason I say after is because there's a lot of information in this video. I don't want you guys to say, oh, look, the mod's out, this video just told me, let's go download it and not watch the video, because the video has some really important information I want to get to you guys on how features work and stuff like that. So, also stay tuned for more of these videos, because we're going to be having 2 more videos on 4.3, because it can be divided into 3 main subsections. And that is the Iron Man stuff I worked on, and the other 2 stuff were worked on primarily by Owen, and that is the Phantom Zone and the X-Men, which was the purpose of the update. So, yeah. Let's get right into this video. Let's waste no time here. So, before I get into the Iron Man stuff, I want to show you guys... Oh, didn't open. There we go. I want to show you guys these 3 suits. And why they're special, don't worry about the steak. Why these are special is because their keybinds have changed for this update, and for some of their abilities. And the reason being, something happened with packets and all that when you hold down R... And it's because these guys don't have a head. Little known fact, Thor, you don't actually need his helmet, and neither you don't need Shazam's hood either. That just is for extra durability, but you don't need them to use the powers and abilities. So instead of using suitability 1, it's now suitability 4, which is the laser vision. And what used to be that was the super breath, and now that's suitability 3. So it's just the C key. So for Thor to throw his hammer, it's suitability 4 now. No, it's suitability 3, excuse me. And for Shazam to shoot lightning, it's suitability 4. So just look at the website if you don't want to remember all that. The website tells you all that good stuff. But yeah, let's waste no time and let's get right into my little setup that I set up over here. And this is the armory I made. So as you can see by the title, yes, I added in the House Party protocol and all that good stuff, but it doesn't just stop there. There's way more anything to it. So let's get in here. So as you can see, guys, look at this. We have all these armors. It goes from Mark 2 to Mark 33. Nothing else is included. Mark 1 doesn't have Jarvis, so it wouldn't work. And Iron Man Armored Adventure Stealth Suit isn't part of the movie, but this stuff is just for the movie stuff, guys. So, yeah, now you may be like, oh, I looked at the mod and only 3 Iron Man suits, which were these 3, have been added. And that's because it took a lot of time to work on this stuff and getting it so they can do all this that I'm about to show you. So I didn't have time to add it up to Mark 40, but don't worry, that's not going to hinder the production of the Hulkbuster in 4.4. That'll still be in it. That just means more Iron Man suits in 4.4, or there may even be a minor update in between, because 4.4 is going to be you think this update's big. 4.4, I believe, is planned to be even bigger. So, yeah, there may be a minor update in there, and a little minor Iron Man update that'll add in the armors, depending, because we have the Star Wars mod and all that coming. So stay tuned for all that. But yeah, we don't want to have everybody waiting too long. So how this works primarily is I'm going to go over the commands one by one. And Jarvis is your best friend in this, to learning how to do this, because he's really helpful. He's a really powerful tool. A lot of people take for granted. They think, I just, he can look at the time and all that. No, he's got some really powerful stuff in there. That I'm going to be going over a little bit of that stuff, that are the highly requested things in this. But yeah, before we get into these armors, I want to go over the Centurion line. And the reason I say that is because Mark 30 and above now have a new Repulsor energy system. And how it works is, instead of everything working on the same fuel, it now works on its own fuel bar, as you can see to the left. So the fuel you use to fly, Repulsor shields, all that stuff, that's all on the right. And the fuel for your Repulsor blasts and the Unibeam blasts are on the left. So what's nice about that is now I can shoot the Repulsors and not have to worry about I don't have to worry about falling to the ground when you use up your Iron Man repulsors. Now it just is going, you just cool down so you don't overheat. So as you can see here, let's take out some of these squids. So let's waste this fuel right here. Loud, but it's okay. And as you can see there, the fuel is now going down, and it's not affecting this. The flight systems are a separate system now. So that's kind of, energy redirection kind of thing. So that's nice. You could use let's use the full powered Unibeam. See, it just takes the fuel and I just use it all. And as you can see, I can still fly because I have 30% fuel, but I can't shoot repulsors or anything. But it's gonna refuel. You can still stay in the air as this refuels. You don't have to touch the ground. As you can see, it just refueled and you can get back. But once the fuel, it's at 20%, it's about to go out any second now. When that goes, you do have to go to the ground. But what's nice is, here we go, we can still shoot repulsors on the ground as we're waiting for us to refuel, so you can defend. You're not completely useless. So that's a feature that was added in Mark 30 through 33, and it'll be in all the newer armors. It's a new Iron Man repulsor system that we added. I like it. It adds a little bit more diversity, so not all the armors seem to be like the same thing. Which, a little known fact, if you think a lot of them are the same, there's at least some minute difference in handling or something, and how the armors fly or handle and all that. So you can look at the website for more in-depth information about that. But yeah, let's get into this stuff you want to see. So we're gonna take the Mark 33, excuse me, and I'm gonna show you guys how we can do some features with this thing. So the first step to getting your armors in a cool setup like this is you have to detach your armor. Now, little known fact, Jarvis actually...
For a list of commands, simply type /Jarvis help.
Oh, look, it's raining. Jarvis actually got a new voice change because I changed the Jarvis voice on my computer. I thought it sounded more like Jarvis. So, that's a little neat feature that took actually a long time to replace all the voice clips. But, yeah, let's go into here.
Yes. How may I help you?
So, we have a lot of commands now. Jarvis is a very powerful tool. But we're going to start right here. We're going to go down the line, and I'm going to show you how everything technically works. Because if you can type into commands and it not even do anything correctly. So you have to see how it works. So we have Jarvis, detach, mark, and then the number mark. So we're wearing Mark 33. So you have to be wearing the armor. So we do Jarvis, detach, and then we type in mark. And then we're going to put in whatever number that we're wearing, which in this case is 33. So we hit it. And the armor detaches. So this is the state that all these armors are in. So you can push it around to get it in a hole or something. As you can see, I have some holes up there, and that's not just to get them in here, but there's other purposes for that. In a little bit I'll show you. But you can move this around to get it, and what's neat is you can also right-click it again, put the armor back on, and just, take it back off. What's neat about this feature and why it's like this is because you can actually repair your Iron Man armors now. A lot of people have been requesting that feature. So what you do is, if the armor is damaged, say you're wearing a damaged armor, like, okay, let's pretend this is damaged. We take it off, and the health of this is correspondent to the durability of your chest plate. So let's say you have, you've taken 20% damage from whatever the max is. This armor is going to have a lower health than its max, because it's damaged. And you may be like, whoa, the health is 1,000 something. It's not really that big. What it is the health of this is equivalent to the durability points of the chest plate, because for the Iron Man armors especially, most of your durability is handled in the chest plate, and when that breaks, pretty much you get one shot and screwed. So yeah, that's where that is. So one redstone, say this is damaged, one redstone will repair 5 durability points, or in the armor's case, 5 health points. And you can't put the armor back on until it's fully repaired. So that's a neat feature that we added in. And speaking of features, so yeah, these are the main things you're going to need, is one Stark tech, and it won't consume your Stark tech, so don't worry. But the redstone it will to repair. And how you can tell if you're fully repaired or not is if it'll stop consuming redstone. And if you know it's damaged, it won't give you the armor, and Jarvis will tell you use redstone to repair it, and that's when you know you need some redstone. But now, let's say, that's cool, Tile, but, they just sit there. You can repair your armor. What else can I do with this thing? Well, they will actually fight with you. So if you take the Stark tech and you right-click it, the armor is now following you. It's on guard mode. It's going to follow you around. And let's actually go grab ourselves another Iron Man suit. Let's grab on the Romeo armor. Let's grab this. Okay, let's go. So the two of us are heading off, having a good old time. You don't need to be Iron Man. Don't hit your head on that Mark 33. Come on, buddy. Don't hit your head. There you go. So a lot of people may be thinking, oh, this only works with Iron Man. No, if you have the armor out, I could be Superman, I could be anybody, and the armor will follow me. As long as you're the owner of the armor, it'll follow you. So you don't have to be wearing an Iron Man suit right now to get it to follow you. You just have to have the Stark tech. And you right-click it again for it to stop following you. As you can see, it stopped. Now, let's say, you want... Come here. Let's follow me again. Let's say there's a target, like this cow. We're going to pick on some cows today. We punch our target. Oh, I killed it. That was disappointing. There's another cow. We have the cow. We punch it. And the armor will go and attack the target. So we have this cow over here. And bam, armor's going after it. Goes after anything you punch. Other players, even other armors. So you gotta be careful. And how you can fix that if the armors are punching each other is just punch something else, like a sheep or whatever. Or you gotta redirect its target, and then it'll stop attacking each other. So be careful of that when you spawn in something like the House Party Protocol, because that can be a little bit deadly. So yeah. The armor will now attack, but how this feature works is the armor will attack your target that you set until the target's dead, unless you redirect the target. So if I punch this cow, like I punched the cow, and say it was a super cow and it had a lot of health, it would keep going after the cow until it was dead, unless I punched another target, or I was more than 30 blocks away. And we're going to demonstrate that with the Joker here. So we're going to put this baby on, and we're going to show how Mark 33 will attack the Joker. So ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, I'm on P. Okay. That was a little bit depressing. So we're going to go grab some Joker stuff. So let's grab in 2 of these, because you can never tell. Maybe, he may end up killing the Joker. We don't know. So we punch it. Go. Ow. No. Stop. Bad Joker. Bad. Ow. Bad Joker. Alright, so he's punching the Joker. There, go get him. Go get him. Oh, dang. Joker's kicking his butt. Alright, he's fighting. Come on. Mark 33, you can do it. You can do it. He's just a Joker. Come on, Mark 33. Get him. There we go. And now he comes and flies over to me because he's completed his mission. And as you can see, if I right-click him...
This armor is not fully repaired. Use redstone to repair it.
I would need to use some redstone to repair the suit. And see, I just build it. Just... Right click. He's gonna end up. You got some massive blows done to you, buddy. So, dang, you're gonna be using more in a stack in a second.
This armor is not fully repaired.
Oh, I clicked it more than once.
Use redstone to repair it.
So, anywho, I guess I need more in a stack to repair the armor. But let's see if we can demonstrate that again. But this time, let me fly away. So we come here, punch the Joker. Now, let's see when he's going, unless he kills the Joker first. Come on, don't kill the Joker just yet. Fly over to me, buddy. Come on, see? Oh, he killed the Joker. Come on. You're so good. Why are you going to be so good like that, buddy? Anyways, so bleh. If he wasn't so powerful, he would have, because this is actually one of the stronger armors because of the vibranium blades. Let me go get some steak. I put it over here. He'll just follow me. He will follow you. They will follow you if you're more than 30 blocks away. He just ended up killing the Joker quicker than I expected him to. So I didn't get to really show that, but I don't want to waste time on that. But just you'll see when you play around with it enough. They'll follow you. I was doing it. I've done this video more than once, but I lost the audio, so I was kind of sad. But he did it the previous take. So, yeah. That's that. But now, that's not all these suits can do. Let me grab in some more redstone. This is cool. A lot of features like in the movies. I'm going to grab 2 stacks because I don't know how much the Joker wrecked you. So we're going to... But you wrecked him twice as hard back. So we're going to fully repair your armor here. Come on. Dang, you've got really destroyed. Alright, see, now I'm right-clicking him, and it is not taking any more redstone. That means he's fully repaired, so we can show the next feature. Say I'm damaged, which I repaired my armor, so this is a new set. Let's just pretend I'm damaged. Ah, man, I'm so injured, yeah. I wish I had a new suit to protect me. Well, what you can do is if you're wearing a suit, right-click the other one, and as you can see... it switches the armors out. So now I'm wearing Mark 33, and my Mark 32 I was just wearing is right here. And you can right-click this to follow, and then you can just click it again and switch it around. And as you can see, there's the Mark 33 I was just wearing, and now I'm wearing Mark 32. And this will only work if the armor is fully repaired. So for instance, let's say this is damaged. Aw, man, you're so hurt. I can't put it on.
This armor is not fully
until I repair
repaired.
it. So I repaired
Use
it.
redstone to repair
now I
it.
can switch him. If I just click it. Come on. I'm not wearing a helmet. That would make a little bit more sense. So now... oh, I almost just blew you up. Now Mark 32 is there, and Mark 33 is here. So that's how you repair your armor. Just... okay. That's how you repair your armor in the mod. So let's get on to the next feature, guys. Alright, so I left Mark 32 down there. And the reason being... I'm going to show you guys how you can summon specific armors and they'll actually come to you. But you got to note, guys, you've got to note that the armor will only come to you if it's in loaded chunks. So single player can get a little bit difficult because the chunks unload as you fly in a certain direction. So it won't respond until it's loaded in. But servers, it may be a little bit better. But, oops, took a picture. Didn't mean to do that. So, we have the Mark 32 here. Oh, you can see it. It's loaded. I'm just doing it so we can see it fly up. So, if I do slash... let's go back to Jarvis.
How may I help you?
Alright, so now we've finished how you can detach armors. Now, we can summon the armors. So, what we do is Jarvis, Mark, and then whatever number we want to call. So, we want to call Mark 32.
Alright.
There it goes. Mark 32 is flying in the air. And you should come down around 8 to 10 seconds because you got to fly over to my position. Let's give it 8 to 10 seconds. You should see him just come crashing down. There he is, and bam, there's Mark 32. Now he's over here. You can do this. You switch the armors out and have him follow you. Let's get the 33, and he can follow me now. Now I'll show you what I mean if he's not in a loaded chunk. So let's put you back down here. Let's try Mark 33 now. So we're gonna put you down, make you sit. And we're gonna go fly with 32. To an unloaded area. So see, he's still loaded in because the chunks, as you can see behind me, are unloading. So when it gets to the point where the chunks unload in his area, he will not come because it's not receiving the signal. Because how it works is when you type in the command, if you have that armor, you have to have that armor built for it to work, and it has to be freestanding like that. It will come to you if the signal reaches it, and the signal will not reach it if it's not loaded in the chunks. So Jarvis is very well, but it's not going to come. Let's wait 8 to 10 seconds, because if it takes longer than 8 to 10 seconds, I might as well refuel as I'm sitting here. If it takes more than 8 to 10 seconds to show up, then the armor is not coming. It's probably unloaded. But what will happen is when I load the armor back up, for instance, if I'm going to fly back over there, the armor will start. The armor will actually fly up the second it gets loaded in chunks. Because it received the signal that you sent out. So let's see if it'll go up, and it's probably gone by now. See, it's already gone because I loaded the chunks back in probably when I was right over there. The chunks loaded, it retrieved the signal, and it should come down. There he is. There you are. I didn't even get to see you fall. You just flew right over to me. And he's battle ready. He's ready to get going, ready to protect me, and all that cool stuff like that. This feature will apply with the house party protocol as well. It's the same kind of mechanic where it has to be in loaded chunks, and we're actually going to get to that in a little bit. But what I want to demonstrate first is the third command here, which is the cancel mark signal. And what that is say you accidentally called mark 33 and you were trying to call 32. Well, if you cancel the mark signal, it'll cancel all the signals to all your armors that you have built.
Canceling signal to all armors.
So it canceled the signal, so it won't fly up or anything. And this is really this is a necessity when you use the house party protocol. And we're gonna get to why that is, and well, actually right now. So yeah, let me see you. I'll see you guys back at the armory, and we're going to be going over the house party protocol and why the canceling system for the signals is actually really good. So let's go, Mark 33. Alright guys, so now we're getting into the stuff you really want to see, the house party protocol and how you get it to work. So just to recap, we've demonstrated how to take the armor off, how to call individual armors, and how to cancel the signals. And why you want to cancel the signal to the house party protocol? Well, what happens here is, say I built all the suits in the that are eligible for this, and note Mark 2 through 7 this does not affect them because they're not in the Iron Legion. Iron Legion goes from Mark 8 to and above in the movie versions of the suits, that is. So the only thing you can do with these is repair the armors and take them off. You can't summon them, or they're not included in the house party protocol or any other protocol. So they're kind of like the backup suits, if you will, just in case these get destroyed in a protocol. So the canceling command is good because when you say you've only built you built 12 through 19, you didn't build these 3, you built this one, 28, 30, and 33. So you are missing some armors. You don't have to have all the armors for the house party protocol to work, which is nice. So it'll only call in all the armors that are eligible that you built. So when I type in this command, the armors should all fly up except these 6 over here, because Mark 1's not included in anything. They should fly up, and they'll all come to me, like the house party protocol. But the canceling signal is good because if I didn't build Mark 21, for instance, and I use the house party protocol, all the armors will come to me. Sure, that's good. But say I build the Mark 21 later, or any armor I didn't have when I initially called the protocol, the second I build them, they'll fly up in the air and come towards me, or wherever I am. And that can get annoying if you're trying to get them to sit somewhere. They'll just automatically fly up because they're like, oh crap, I'm late. He called the house party protocol a long time ago. The call is still going. This is why this is good, because when you cancel the signal, it's good to do it after the house party protocol, because that way it'll cancel the signal to all the marks, so when you build a new one, it won't just fly up in the air. So that is it's a safety kind of thing. But if you do have all the armors, it's not that, if you do have all the armors, and you use the house party protocol, and let's say you try to build another one, it's going to fly up in the house party protocol. So you always want to cancel after you use the protocol. So the canceling works with the protocol and calling individual marks. So that's why it's in that order. But now we're going to get on to the good stuff. We have the house party protocol. So all these armors, except these over in this corner, should fly up and come towards me. They'll end up on the roof because I'm under here. So let's try this, guys. This is the moment of truth. So /Jarvis house party protocol.
Initiating the house party protocol.
And they all just fly up, and they all should come back down on the roof, because I'm underneath here. See if we can see them. They're not down yet. They're coming. Here they all come. Bam! And they're all coming at me. They're like, let's go, Cody. Let's go, Tihyo. Let's go get some guys. So now all the armors are here, and they're ready for some action. But, you know, you want to be where... Oh, God, guys. Come on. Space yourselves out a little bit, please. But you want to be wary of this because if I accidentally punch one of these guys, they'll all attack and beat up that one guy until I punch another target, like I said. So be careful with this feature. You really want to try to stay ahead of the armors, and most of the time you will because they should spawn behind you. So that's nice. That's really nice. So just be wary of that and know that. But that's how you summon the House Party Protocol. And let's go get a boss. Let's go get Loki, and let's try to take out Loki. Let's see if the House Party did it. Last time I did this, Loki completely wrecked me, and I lost all my armors. So let's see if we can do it this time. So we have all my armors here, and you can still apply stuff. So say we have our armors. Guys, spread out, please, seriously. So let's say this, we want Mark, I think that's 11. 11 to stay. These armors still apply to all the other rules. So now he's going to follow us again. So let's take out the Loki boss. So I'm peaceful. That would have been really bad. And let's go. Go get him, guys. Oh, God. Loki's screaming us. Guys, get him. Come on, guys. Come on. You can do it. You can take out Loki. Oh, God. We lost a lot of armors. Loki got me down. Guys, can we do it? Can we do it? And we can't. Oh, jeez. Loki. Bad Loki. Oh, look at that. What is that? What is that garbage? Loki dodging me like that. All that bull right there. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I'm getting served. Ooh, got you. Direct hit that time. And finish you off. And, of course, I don't have enough fuel. Come on, gotta get that 40%. Get that 40%. 40%. We can do it. There we go. So now... Little known fact, the armors will not take down Loki. Well, he is difficulty 9, so it was kind of expected, but he wrecked my armor. So that's why you gotta be careful. Make sure you're not going up against an opponent that's too powerful because you'll lose your armors really quick. So you might want to take 1 or 2 at a time or something. That's why I like the individual mark signal thing itself. So now we're gonna get into the second to last protocol. So let's go back in here and I'll show you guys the other 2 protocols. So I've grabbed the Mark 32, 31, and 30. Little known fact, Mark 32 is the second fastest Iron Man armor that he built in the movies, and it's the fastest in the mod so far because we haven't gotten to the fastest yet. Since all my other armors were killed, I just detached these puppies, and we're gonna show off the last. Or some of the last protocols. So, I don't know why you'd use this protocol. I think it's pointless. But it was in the movie, and for aesthetic purposes, we just had to add it. So, for some reason, let's just say you found some Minecraft love interest, and you wanted to show them that you really appreciate them and want to spend more time with them. You could do /Jarvis clean slate protocol. And my stupid self wasn't wearing an armor. Come on, grab that one, and
Creating the clean slate protocol.
You can blow up the Iron Legion. Why you would do that, I don't know, because that's really expensive. But again, love interest, whatever, all that good mushy gushy stuff. But again, these are not affected by it because they're not in the Iron Legion. They're the Hall of Armors, Mark 1 through 7. So you don't have to worry about these being destroyed or whatever. But you do have to be very careful of this feature right here. So, the reason why you need to be careful is because, let's say, just despawn Mark 7, but it doesn't really matter. Let's grab Mark 11, because Mark 11's in the Iron Legion, and let's take him off, and we'll detach him. Detach Mark 11. And I didn't spell that right. No, I didn't, because that's how you spell. As you can see, the armor just exploded. Why? Because the clean slate protocol is still active. This is why you want to... Let me grab this armor because I just accidentally threw Mark 7 away. This is why what you want to do is you want to use the rebuild protocol, and that will tell Jarvis, stop blowing up my armors. So Jarvis, rebuild protocol. Now it's now safe to build the armors. As you can see, Jarvis did give us a warning right here. So after you what? Didn't make any sense. whenever you initiate the clean slate protocol, you're gonna want to do the rebuild protocol if you want to build Iron Man armors again. Otherwise, the second you detach them, they will blow up because the clean slate protocol is still active. So now if I take out Mark 10, let's take out Mark 10, he doesn't blow up. Isn't that wonderful? So we've gone over all the new protocols and how they work. So the recap: detach marks, takes them off like I just showed. Mark and then the number will send the signal to the specific mark if it's loaded in the chunks. Cancel the mark signal will cancel the signal to all the marks, so it's good for using the individual mark, or also the house party protocol, so whenever you build that armor you didn't have built when you did the house party protocol, it doesn't just fly up. The clean slate protocol wipes out the Iron Legion, and the rebuild protocol allows you to rebuild the Iron Legion, or any armors of that nature. So that really summarizes it for the new features I added, but I did want to spend a little bit of time here at the end. We have a little bit of extra time, and I wanted to spend it going over the Mark 7 and how the pod works, because it was bugged last version, and a lot of people didn't really get to use it, and it really is a pretty cool feature. So I'm going to fly up here, and I'm going to grab me some redstone because I'm going to need it in a minute. So I'm going to grab one piece of redstone, and we're going to we actually don't need to fly anywhere. So how it works is, say you build the Mark 7. What you need to do is hit the C key, or suitability 3, and it'll give you a no signal bracelet in the pod. You need to have a Stark bench, so let's put on another armor. That was conveniently there, and don't worry about that. We need to put the redstone in the middle, the pod, and the bracelets on the sides. It really doesn't matter what side it's on. I just like to do bracelets and then pod. So we do that, and we get the bracelets with the signal. With this, let's detach our armor because we don't need this anymore. Detach Mark 10. We can put this on our chest plate. And as you can see, I'm now wearing the bracelet. So if you ever want to play as Tony Stark or something, it's really cool aesthetic things here. So now, what we can do is we can call the armor. So say we're around here somewhere, and we hit the F key is what we want to do. The pod is over there. It should fly over to me in a minute. Come on, unless it doesn't. There we go. So now I'm wearing the Mark 7. So every time you do this, you do need to have redstone in order to activate it. That way it's not getting free durability and all that kind of stuff like that. So that's how that works. Let's see if we can actually pull off the stunt from the Avengers, the first movie. And let's take this off. Take this off. Let's get some redstone. So basically, let's go back to the Stark bench. But basically, this is like the first version of what the Iron Legion does, how they come to you. This is how Tony Stark originally made it. So it would do this, was like the prototype, I guess. So we have the bracelets. We could just slap those things on. So now we have the bracelets. And let's try to jump off the cliff. That probably didn't sound like a good thing to do. But, I mean, hey. I mean, why not? I mean, we are Iron Man, so, I mean, nobody can tell us what to do. So let's get up here, and we're going to jump. Let's get on survival because it makes it more interesting. We're going to jump, and let's see if the armor catches me. Now, it may not, because the pod may get stuck somewhere. So this is better for things that are high up in a clearing. I've actually tested it and done it before. I've been way up in the sky. The Avengers, the Stark Tower map, I jumped off the ledge, and the Mark 7 pod actually caught me. So it is possible. You just got to make sure there's nothing in the way, but there's a lot of stuff in the way here. So best of luck, and hit F. Come on. Oh, it got me. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Last time I tried this, I died because the Mark 7 hit the wall, and I hit the ground. So yeah, that's how the Mark 7 pod works. Just thought I'd show that off because it's a similar feature. Some other cool real features I want to go over real quickly because a lot of questions is the find feature. This is really handy because if you want to find an ore, let's say we want to find some kryptonite, you have to do the unlocalized name. So for all of the stuff in this mod, you have to do SUS, and then it's kryptonite, and then ore.
Scanning the area now.
This is all the kryptonite within the 25 block radius, and it just tells me the coordinates, and I could just fly over to it. So that's really helpful. You could do it with other. It works with modded blocks as well. So as long as you know the unlocalized name for a modded block, you can use it. I know there's mods out there that show you the unlocalized name, so you might want to install those to, you know, if you don't know the unlocalized names. It works with vanilla as well, so that's nice. So let's go to /Jarvis help, and let's see what else we got
How
here.
may I help you?
So we have the analyze, and this one's cool because what we can do here is we can analyze specific blocks. So whatever block we're looking at, analyze.
Displaying now.
It'll tell us the name, harvest level, hardness, light value, slipperiness, if it's flammable, how easily it is flammable, and the redstone current if it has one. And this also works with modded blocks as well. So say you're playing a mod, you know, it has a lot of ores, and you don't know if you want to mine that ore or not. Because you don't know, maybe two ores look the same. Even if it's in this mod, two ores may look the same. You can just use that, and it'll tell you which ore is which, so you can save your pickaxe and stuff like that, and see if you want it. Also, you know, lets you see if, hey, there's a redstone current going through or whatever. It's really good, really handy feature, really handy feature. The last one a lot of people seem to be confused about is the bed feature, or the home, I mean. What it does is, if you know in vanilla Minecraft, your home is basically set to wherever you last slept or where your bed was. So if you sleep in a bed and you do /Jarvis home, it'll tell you the coordinates of wherever that bed was, or aka where your home is. So it's a great way to get back home if you get lost. So again, Jarvis is a really powerful tool that I think a lot of people underuse because they think, oh, you can just tell me the time, even though it makes it look nicer. And stuff like that, but now he's gotten some really heavy-duty features, especially with the house party and stuff like that, so he's really intricate. You do the chat feature and talk to other people in other Iron Man armors, just some really heavy stuff. If you like to see a more in-depth tutorial of me going over every single thing on Iron Man, Jarvis, on the website, I could put like a text tutorial. Just let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's really it for this video. I think I pretty much covered in all the Iron Man stuff that I did this update. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. If you have any suggestions, leave it down in the comment section down below. I really appreciate all the stuff you guys are doing, you know, your support and all of that. Glad you like our new series. A lot of S's and Z's at the end. Let me know if you want to see the other two update videos on how some of the other stuff works, because now you may be noticing with the X-Men update, we have like psychic shield and some we have now psychic attacks. So it's a whole other field to worry about, and a whole other attacking field. This mental telepathy abilities that I can get into all that with Owen in another video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned because I will be having some update videos on some more of this mod, and also the Star Wars one I'm working on, and just Legends in general. So yeah, and remember, fellow crime fighters, tie your shoes. If that comes back down, I'm gonna be really scared.